Welcome to Play on Words, a theatrical podcast. Please turn off all outside distractions so as not to disturb the performance. Tonight's production is the first place winner of the Play on Your Words playwriting contest. Here is The Cave of the Green Light by Blake Pierson. For the best audio experience, we recommend using headphones for tonight's performance.
All right, it's 1534, meaning Dr. Basler and his survey team have been missing for 6 days, 2 hours, if everything went as Basler planned. He's with two of his graduate students, Wesley Davidson and Sarah Young, and supposedly they were hoping to find some sort of gem while they surveyed the caves. Not much has been mapped, so Mrs. Basler said that they were hoping to explore the East Tunnel. That will be your best bet to start. Since there's no way Basler would have taken inexperienced cavers, I'd say Basler and his team are probably in a pretty tight pickle. Over.
I can't imagine Basler would have let that happen, Sarge. He could speak to rocks. They'd tell him if they were going to cave in on him.
The rocks caving in sounds like just about the only thing that would have kept him in there.
Not unless they're still exploring.
Now's no time for jokes, Benson. Get down there and get them out. Over and out.
Come in, Sarge.
You're loud and clear, Wagner. Over.
We've made it to the bottom of the Great Hall. Their ropes are still in place. We found a broken flashlight here on the ground.
Does it look like it's been there long?
Seems like they dropped it on their descent. Doesn't work. Probably fell from a bag. Figured they'd get it later.
Don't seem to see anything else that might have left behind. I see footprints. Yep. They're going towards the East Tunnel. Over.
It's been about an hour. How are we looking, Wagner?
No sign of Basler or any of his team. All these survey stations look relatively old, and we're still in that territory right now. But we seem to be reaching the end.
Gerald, look here.
Hold on. Benson just found something. Over. We found a side passage that must have been ignored while making the principal map.
You can see these footprints all on the ground.
Seems like they followed this passageway. It's pretty tight.
Are you sure their lead stops there?
Yeah, the way we were walking, we were following their tracks. Nothing too distinct, but the ground had definitely been disturbed. Ahead of this squeeze, the dirt settled too nicely.
We can see how they had to lay down to get in.
All right, well, good luck. Over and out.
Good luck's the only thing you can hope for in a passage like this.
We found something. Over.
What is it?
Survey station. It looks fresh. It seems like we're on the right track. Right now we're in a small chamber taking a rest before we go on.
Any estimate of where you are?
Somewhere between below the East Tunnel and Coral Corridor.
Honestly, the turn probably took us closer to the southern hall.
It's cooled down to 62 degrees. I figured we're probably a mile and a half below ground.
The cave's starting to come alive the deeper we get. Walls are getting wetter. I'm worried that if we keep going deeper, we'll end up underwater.
Hopefully, you'll find them before that. Over.
We will. We're moving on, Sarge. Over and out. Come in, Sarge.
Go.
We found another survey station. Good thing we saw it first, otherwise we might have fallen down an escarpment. There's a chimney that we're going to have to shimmy down.
Took us 2 hours to get here. I can't imagine surveying like this. Having to take measurements and sketch out all these passages, it probably took them 4 hours to reach this point.
Not the way Basler worked, I'd say closer to 6.
Basler's team installed some anchors. The ropes are still here.
Rocks are so slick you need it.
Mrs. Basler say how long he'd expect to be down here?
She said they were camping out by the cave. Trip was supposed to be 3 days.
They probably got this far on the first day and went back to camp the night, and then came back.
I'm worried about how much farther they got by day 3.
If someone's injured, I'm worried about this next leg. It's going to be hard to get them out. Doesn't seem to be a bottom of this thing.
Maybe it opens up to something bigger. Spread your light out more. Over.
We'll let you know. Over and out.
The walls just dropped out. It's shining my light around. I don't see anything but stalactites. I still don't see a bottom. Over.
We're still good on rope up here. I got probably another 200 feet.
It's starting to get cold.
Once you get to the bottom, you can put your cardigan on.
Get me down there then. Over. Looks like the map's wrong, Sarge.
How so?
Well, they call the main entrance the Great Hall. It's not that great.
Yeah? Why is that?
We're in a cavern right now. I'm talking a ceiling 100 feet up, and I don't know how wide across.
We're standing in the middle and we can't find any walls. Bunch of columns and travertines.
This place is a maze.
We're probably 3 miles down. I don't know where to go from here.
Dr. Basler! Young! David!
We heard someone. It sounds like Young.
I'm trying to follow her voice, but everything's echoing too much. We can't hear anything but what we said a minute ago.
Be careful. Last thing we need is you guys getting excited and breaking an ankle because you aren't taking the time. Over.
Sarge, we found Young.
Any sign of the others?
We have other things to worry about. She's hurt. Badly. Her hands are broken. There's a big chunk taken out of her leg. Looks like a bite.
Your leg.
I don't know what it's from, but she's losing a lot of blood.
It's going to be okay.
It doesn't seem like she can stand it all. Over.
We're here to get you out of here.
I'm sending down a medic crew right now. It's gonna be a while. Over.
She was smart enough to make herself a tourniquet. I worry now about infection. Over.
It took 3 hours, 12 minutes to get to her. Medical team should be faster.
We left markers. I'm not sure how we're going to be able to get her out of this corridor, let alone through the belly crawl.
Right now, the only thing you can do is keep her calm and try to get her back to the ballet.
Copy that. I found her book. Seems like they got up always mapped out. I'm going to use it to see if I can find the others. There's dried blood on the ground. She probably crawled back to here. I can't imagine the others are too far off. Over.
Don't forget to mark those tracks. Right now, you're the only person with a map of that place. Over and out.
Benson?
Yeah?
I'm leaving the Grand Cavern. You going to be okay with Sarah?
Yeah, she's calmed down. She can't walk, but I've got her up and limping.
Good. The blood trail's getting thicker and darker. Whatever happened to her, I hear something. I think someone's down this tunnel.
Or something.
I'll take my chances.
Sarge, Wagner, I don't know how fruitful this rescue's gonna be.
The light. The light. Dr. Basler? The light. Dr. Basler killed.
Why is that?
She's saying he's been killed.
She's saying who's been killed.
Basler. Basler's been killed.
I found a footprint. Over.
Come again?
A bare footprint in the dirt. The ground's getting a little wetter. This cave is still alive.
What would someone be doing without shoes down here?
That's a good question. Oh, shit.
Wagner? What's wrong? Wagner? Come in! Gerald, come in!
I'm okay. I'm okay. I think I just found Davidson. You're gonna need to send a body bag and a shovel. Jesus. He's been attacked by something. There's something else in this cave with us. His flesh has been shredded apart. He doesn't have a face.
Why don't you head back, Gerald?
No. No. I gotta find Professor Basler.
I think Young saw Basler get killed. It's probably when she got hurt. She heard you say his name over the radio and she started having another panic attack or something. We were making progress towards the exit, but now she's got concrete feet.
There's a light coming from one of these tunnels. I think it's Basler with a glow stick. He still might be alive. I see claw marks. They're about the size of... That doesn't make any sense. It's like somehow a human scratch gouges into the rock.
Wagner, I think you better get out of there.
If he's dead, we're gonna need to get his body out of here.
Sarge, she just passed out, hyperventilated, and just went cold. Her breathing's calmed. She's lost a lot of blood. This is probably the best for her, but she needs medical and psychiatric attention fast.
Let me get in contact with the medic crew. Over and out.
I found more footprints. They look human, but it seems like their nails are claws. There's no clear direction, almost like they were pacing or... I found a compression sock. And the other. Jesus, the shoes, hands, belt, shirt. This is his pack. Sarge, I found Basler's bag and his clothes. There's not much in the bag. All the flashlights are broken. I don't see any flares or glow sticks. I don't see him anywhere, but he can't be in a good condition.
Gerald, I need you to listen. She's coming to a bit. She wasn't saying it all before. Basler killed Davidson. Basler wasn't killed, he killed. It seems like he went crazy down in the caves. You need to get out and come back.
I found his stuff. He has to be nearby.
That's why I want you to come back.
I'm not leaving him down here, crazy or not, murderer or not, he's not being left in this cave.
Isn't that what Dr. Basler always wanted, to be buried amongst the rocks?
Sarge?
Yeah.
Mrs. Basler say what kind of gem he was hoping to find?
She didn't go into the specifics.
Jerry, green light. Young saying Basler went crazy when he saw a green light.
Green light? What about a green light?
Jerry, don't look at that gem. Don't look at that thing. Jerry!
But it's so...
This has been The Cave of the Green Light by Blake Pierson. Directed by Gabriel Gryffyn. Sound designed by Anthony Del Grosso and Loon. Stage managed by Soren Deniz. Assistant stage managed by Dalan G. Halkias and Melina Shuli. Featuring the voices of Benjamin Snyder as Sergeant Harold Jennings, Philip Fry as Gerald Wagner, James Marr as Winston Benson, Kaylee as Sarah Young. To read the winning scripts of the Play on Your Words playwriting contest, go to www.playonwordspodcast.com. Play on Words is produced by Soren Deniz, with technical direction by Mackenzie L. Martin. Thank you for listening and for continuing to support the arts. Good show, everybody. Good show.